Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, viewers of all ages, from Jay's dog right over here who barks at the sound of a footstep, all the way to all the millions of viewers watching at home. Millions! Welcome to the Everything and Nothing Show. I'm just one of your hostess with the mostest, the limousine riding, jet plane flying, wheeling dealing son of a gun, Clayton Kisco.
I like how you stepped that one up for yourself.
And I'm accompanied, of course, by the rest of the Maelstrom gamers. We have with us on this very special podcast today the man who's too hot to freeze and too cool to melt, the heartthrob, Rocco Avellino.
That's what's going on. I want to write my own intro now, too. I'm just going to write my own superpowers and amazing, like nobody's ever seen before, the heartthrob.
Hung like a stallion.
And that voice is a voice that you can always hear, but you'll never see his face until we get about $40 more on patreon.com/MaelstromGamers. You just give $1, and that will be great.
Yep.
The Enigma, Ian.
and then there goes. And if you guys are listening to the podcast, you got to go check out the videos where you can see his like almighty bow. His bow. I say bow.
His almighty bow. Yeah. He's an enigma, a gentleman's enigma.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much. So, for those of you guys who don't know the structure of this show, each of the Maelstrom gamers hop on to Skype, and we each bring a different topic for our discussion, but more importantly, for your entertainment. Each topic of the episode is broken up into a video, and we release those videos on youtube.com/MaelstromGamers channel Monday through Friday, topic by topic. And then on Saturday, the full episode is there for your enjoyment if you want to just binge watch all of them all at once. It's every different week. You can also go to that YouTube channel and see the other episodes, the full episodes, other different videos that we do. We're live streaming, so if you guys want to check out our League of Legends play and some of the other games that we're playing, you can see us show off our mediocre gaming skills. We're not the best, but we're certainly not the worst. We are entertaining, so just be certain to check that out. And if you want to support us, you can go on to patreon.com/MaelstromGamers, and just as little as $1 is a huge help for us, and each dollar goes back into the show to improve the mics, improve the tech. We have special rewards for you. If you do give stuff like $1, you'll get like a special episode just for you. $5 gets you stuff early. There's all different milestones that you can check out there. Look, we understand if you don't have money too. You can support us for free. You can go to our Facebook page and you can follow us on Twitter. You can like, comment, and subscribe to these YouTube
That's a big thing
videos.
too, guys. Yeah, make sure to do that
Helps
one.
a ton.
Yes, definitely. And comment below.
And comment below, yeah. So there you have it. That's the intro. Let's get started. Now, we know that Steve-O is not here. He's at a birthday party, and it just so happens that Alan is not here because it is his birthday.
Oh, gotcha.
Unrelated. This is not Alan's birthday party. He doesn't have a donkey or anything. I don't know what he's doing. I'm hoping he has fun because he's turning, and I hope he's okay with me admitting this to everyone, he's turning 30.
Yep.
So he's having his 30 party. I'm hoping Yukiko is just throwing him a
it's some craziness going on.
Yeah, I told him to go wild, man. So that's why he's not here.
Yeah.
But it got me thinking about, and this is our first topic, what your favorite birthday memory was, or would want it to be. Maybe you have a birthday dream. I don't know.
Oh, that's good.
All right.
So the sighs come out, man.
Yeah.
This is
Like
tough
ones in
one.
the future, I'm like, I can
Let me
come up with something.
let me start it out. I'll go first.
Okay.
Because I've been thinking about this, so it just makes sense. My favorite birthday memory has to be when I was a kid, and there's a lot of different reasons why this is my favorite birthday memory. But I'll start off. Basically, the story goes is I'm in, I believe it's got to be like second grade. I think it's second or third grade, and it's mid '90s, right? And so Power Rangers are out. Karate Kid is still got a lot of momentum for whatever reason. There's just a ton of karate, like
the Three Ninjas.
The Three Ninjas. That's right. That's right. Thank you. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja
yeah.
Turtles was really popular.
Yeah.
So this martial arts karate thing is like in waves, right? And like all these new karate things are blowing up in Toms River, New Jersey. And so I go and I'm in Tiger Showman's karate, and I'm loving it, and I got different belts or whatever. But they have an option for kids to have a birthday party there. So my parents set it up, and I invite my whole class, and everybody goes there, and we chopped wood. We did all different, crazy cool exercises. They played different games with us. Power Rangers came out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out.
Where'd you say you were at?
It was in Toms River. It was my hometown, and it was at Tiger Showman's Karate.
So this is just like a karate dojo place.
It's just a karate dojo that offered
They also
Yeah,
hosted
offered-
birthday parties though.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
cool.
pretty
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, and so like they had a
Yeah.
whole special, and so like at the time, like, I mean, not every kid is fortunate enough
Yeah.
to have for parents to pay for them to have karate, right? Or
Yeah.
let alone maybe they even thought that they liked it or whatever. But like, they did such a good job. Like they played, so we all got in a line, we're chopping wood and feeling like a badass, and then they play this game where they take, you know, the colored belt around the gi, the
Yeah.
uniform, and we all get in a circle, and then the sensei, whatever, he will like swing the belt low, and so you have to jump, and if you get tagged, you gotta sit down, you're out, and he'll swing it high, so you have to duck, right? And so he's playing, like, we're playing all these
Dude,
games,
that is
like,
super cool.
yeah, and I got a lot of great presents, and like, and then the other great thing is like afterwards, like, I felt like a rock star because like
Yeah.
everybody came up to me and was like, dude, that was such a fun birthday party. Thank you so much. Like they were like super static. So I was like, yeah, like
That's
my
a good
parents did
idea,
job
though.
there.
I mean, like, that's a really cool idea because, like, that's bringing kids into something that they might not be used to, too. Like you were saying, like, some might not be fortunate. Some might not even know that they like it yet. But they get out there for a kid's birthday party and they're smashing some boards and they're like, this is where it's at, you know?
Yeah.
And,
This is the
and
coolest
karate
thing,
builds
yeah.
discipline in little kids, too. So that's a good
Yeah.
thing, too. It's like a win-win scenario. It's like a
Yeah.
great idea for me to think about doing for my son's birthday party at some point coming up.
Big
Yeah.
old like karate thing.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
would be
man.
pretty
Get in
cool.
there out there chopping boards up, doing that sensei thing
Yeah.
too. Like you're a ninja, man. You're jumping up and down. Like that would be amazing. Like
Get them nunchucks.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
And
we got to.
and the kids don't really have that so much like we did too. I feel like it was big time for us. The Ninja Turtles things come out, the Three Ninjas we talked about, Karate Kid, like it was all over the place. Even the Power Rangers were like a big hit then, and they still kind of are now, but they're
There's gonna
like
be a
bigger.
Power Rangers reboot. You and I
Exactly.
were just talking
That's why I said
about
it's
it.
still kind of around, but you know, so that's a cool deal bringing the kids into that karate. You know, like my son's into that stage right now at 4 years old. Man, he's like 4.5 years old. He's all about the swords, the ninja stuff too. So that might be a sweet birthday party.
How many kids were at that for you, Clay?
There's like 20 at least.
20. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
15 to 20. Yeah.
So
That
and
would
how
be-
old were you?
I was in second or third grade. I
Yeah.
got to be like what, 7, 8.
That'd
Yeah,
been funny if
something
you're
around
like,
there.
I was 23.
Yeah. The funny thing, the crazy thing, I guess I'll wrap up the karate career of Clayton Kisko, but like, I obviously stuck with it, but I remember quitting because it started to creep into my Saturday morning cartoon time,
Oh
specifically
my
Spider-Man.
gosh! Look
So I
at
was
how
like,
nerd this kid is.
yeah, I
guys.
know. I was like, you know what, Dad? I don't think
I gotta quit.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not
I
having
need my
fun
bowl of
anymore.
cereal. I need to be able to watch my
Yeah.
cartoons.
I was
can't-
missing the episodes, and at the time, kids didn't have access to all this fandangled, fancy, new, crazy, high-tech YouTube channel
Yeah,
where you
or
can just
on
watch
demand.
anything.
Yeah, exactly. Like
So I was like, look, you're either there at 9:30 in the morning or you're not.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss it.
I think I
That's-
might have told this story before. I'm not really too sure. One of my favorite memories, though, of my birthdays is by far my 21st birthday. It was literally the first time I was ever drinking. I didn't ever drink before that, and it was one of the funnest times though because it was like, one, I had never been intoxicated, and I was extremely intoxicated. Which sometimes can be fun until you get a little too far.
Yeah.
But two, it was like I was surrounded by a lot of good friends at the time too in my life. You know, people that I felt really close to me. And it turned out to be a really good time because like crazy things were happening. Because I was being so intoxicated, I wasn't capable of doing things I normally thought I could be able to do, like walk, for example. Or I party fouled, and I wasn't into the partying crowd, so I didn't know if this was some bullshit or not. But being drunk, I figured, hey, why not do it? But was told that because I spilt my alcohol on my carpet in my house, that I had to look it up. So I was drunk enough to be sitting there doing it. Now,
They were
and I'm
messing
telling
with
you guys right now, this was one of my funnest birthday parties. You know, like I had such a good time. Like it was just because of like the people I was hanging out with too, as well. You know, like
Yeah.
it made for a really good time and a memorable moment because the 21st birthday is a big deal. You know,
That's cool.
it's a huge deal. And it's actually funny story going on a little further is that I had lacrosse practice the next day, and my coach knew what I was doing. He's not stupid by any means. I'm like, coach, you know, I'm not feeling so good, coach. You know, I feel like I'm gonna kind of puke. I gotta sit down. You know, take a break. He's like, what'd you go out and do last night? I was like, oh, you know, I drank because I'm not really a big liar. Like I drank. He's like, well, I don't think that's a big enough excuse. I'm like, well, it was my 21st birthday, coach. I was like, that's once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm not gonna miss that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I ended up having to still do it and threw up on the sidelines, man. It was bad, but awesome birthday party. Like
That's
one of the
pretty
best
cool.
times, man. Just being around good people and just having good laughs later on to the point where I can say like I It's not one of my best moments, but I'm capable of licking beer off the floor if it's ever necessary.
Rocco, you have a talent.
Yes,
You
I
use
have
it.
You're a veteran
the
at
human
that.
mop. Exactly. It was good though. It was good. Yeah, one of my favorite times, man.
Cool.
You know, and thinking back, I'm trying to remember like some of my favorite birthday parties, but you know, I didn't really have a crazy amount. I did just celebrate my 30th birthday, and I would say that might be one of my favorite ones because I did go to Vegas. So
Nice.
That's cool.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We had a great time. We went and saw I told you guys in a previous episode, Penn and Teller, and I'd been
Yeah.
wanting to see them for years. So
Comedy.
yeah, the Comedy and Magician. So that was probably one of my favorite birthdays. But what was really another one that sticks out in my mind. I don't remember how old I was. I think I was like maybe turning 10. But I don't know if you've ever been to a celebration station or heard of them, Clay. Think of it like
What is that?
Yeah, it's like a step up from Chuck E. Cheese. Like they have like
It's more than that, though. It's
Yeah.
more than that. So
Is it like a Dave and Buster's?
it's a down to that. I
It's a
think.
it's a
It's
downgrade
betw-
in certain ways. Like there's the huge arcade side of it all, but then there's this outside side where there's mini golf too as well. There's
Bumper boats,
bumper boats,
mini golf.
What do you call it? Those
Public
no, the driving things.
go karts.
Go karts. Yeah, they had
Yeah.
go karts out there, a whole go kart track and stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was cool, but it was a great time. But then people started fighting. I'll never forget that. My two buddies that. It was one of my neighbors. He was younger than us, and a guy from school. So they never even really met, and they started getting in an argument. And I was trying to settle that. And I think you were there, Rocco.
Yeah, I know.
And my parents ended up spending way too much money. They said they spent a fortune on it. They thought it was only going to be this much, and then they had to keep buying and buying and buying.
Oh,
But it
my
was a good
God.
time though, man.
was a
Honestly,
good time.
because
But
it
my
was like
mom- Yeah, my mom goes, I am never doing that again.
Yeah.
I honestly I think that I remember it being like unlimited play for all of us too,
Yeah.
which was why they probably felt like they spent so much money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
because you had a bunch of kids there, man, too, and it's not like a cheap place either. So
It's amazing what parents will do
Yeah.
for their kids to like make sure those kids have
absolutely,
like
man. Yeah,
My
That's
parents-
crazy.
they definitely stepped up on that birthday. My dad was cool. He was like trying to, and he was out there playing games with us too, because that's how just my dad was. And they also had laser tag, which is
Oh,
you know,
snap.
awesome. Yeah,
yeah.
That is fun.
They had
it
a
was-
ton of stuff.
It was a great time, but I just remember it being very hectic, and there was some arguments going on. So that one always kind of stuck in my head.
I'm excited about my 30th birthday too. Like it's
Yeah.
coming up. It's gonna be in January. You know, my wife's is in March, so we're kind of thinking about maybe doing something. You're talking about future birthdays, right? Yeah, exactly. You know, so we were thinking about maybe tying it together and like the birthday gift be, you know, early April going to on a cruise or something like that. You know, like an all-inclusive cruise or an all-inclusive like Mexico, you know, resort for, you know, 3-4 days or something like that. But doing something that's just like we're 30. Like, let's go
Yeah,
do
man.
this. Let's go. Like, it's a new stage of our lives. You know, it's a whole new 10 years. Let's make something of it and let's start it off right. Let's have a good time. So, future birthdays is kind of something I'm looking forward to. You know, I don't want to throw out too many hard expectations of it's got to be here or this or that, you know, because I want it to be enjoyable, whatever it is.
Yeah,
You better spend at least
No, because if you're like,
$500 on me.
you're
I
setting up,
swear to God.
if you set up expectations like I'm going to be at an all-inclusive place in Mexico or it's
Bottle
all-
service.
and then I end up just going, you know, to a badass restaurant in Atlanta. It's like the expectation is like fell really short.
Yeah.
So that's
All-inclusive Mexico, you know.
If she
I
doesn't
wanted to-
spend $200 on me, I'm dumping it. I'm dumping it.
taking the
marriage
kids,
is done.
I'm taking my ball, I'm going home.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys have expectations when your birthday comes up? Is that something
No.
like is the birthday huge to you?
When I was young, yeah, I did. I think I would say you know when you're a young kid, you're kind of always like,
You
yo,
want
it's my birthday. You know, the world kind of centers,
Yeah.
it centers around you on that day, kind of. You know.
Crazy.
Now, I had to share mine with my brother all the time. He was born
yeah.
3 days away from me.
Oh
So
my
it was
God.
like we kind of always tied it together, which was fine because we shared a lot of the same friends too as well. So it was like a huge party. So instead of just 10 kids, there's 20, 30 kids, you know, because there's, you know, both of our friends combined. But they turned out to be good times. Yes, expectations were big when I was a young kid, man.
Awesome.
They started
Oh.
dying off when I was about 22. I would say it was like,
Really?
okay,
Oh
really,
wow.
Really, there's not too much to look forward to anymore from here. You know, I got
you hit 21,
stage,
and then
you know,
it's like, well,
nah.
25, I can rent a car, but that doesn't really
That's it.
hold up.
At 24, I got excited about that. You know, like I wasn't excited till I was 24. I was like, okay, anytime I go somewhere, I can rent a car now. Get around.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I don't give two shits about my birthday anymore. You know, I like my 30th birthday, but like my wife always asks me, "What do you want?" I'm like, to just relax. You know, just not too much. You know, I'm getting old, I feel, but
a day where I want nothing.
Yeah, day where I just play video games.
Exactly.
And we get to sleep.
Give me a 6-pack and leave me alone, and I just want to play video games. That's it.
All day long.
So that's been when I was a kid. Like it's weird. And I grew up, I never had lofty expectations for a birthday. Like presents, maybe like I would have an idea, but like Christmas is really was the end all be all for me. Like that was the important holiday for me. But birthdays, very soon. Like even when I was like 8, or 9, we had the 2 birthdays back in the back when I was the karate, and then I remember my mom distinctly being like, do you want another birthday party? Like, do you care? And I was like, nah,
I don't know.
So,
I was like, I don't really care.
So,
dude, for me, it was like any opportunity for presents. We're gonna create another day, man. Like,
oh no, I was getting presents,
call
but I
this
didn't need.
half birthday.
I didn't need the fanfare that came with it.
yeah, I
necessarily.
got
Just
you.
like-
I got
which-
you.
So,
Yeah.
I got a birthday that wasn't mine, but it's one that always stuck out in my head. And growing up, Rocco and I were best friends. And the one birthday that I remember, I think Rocco was turning 14 or 15. And his birthday party, his mom threw it for him. It was like a surprise party. And it was actually my last night in town. I was moving.
You were going to Vegas.
I was moving, and we were leaving the next morning. So it was like kind of I remember that birthday for a long time. And
got a good picture of it too, man. It's actually kind of cool. Got
it was
a
a
bunch
sad night, but it was a fun night. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was a big change in the history of our lives, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when your best friend has to take off to another state, you're like, what is going on right now in the middle of high school?
Yeah, my first year of high school. It's like,
Oh.
Yeah,
How did
exactly.
I don't know how you deal with that. We moved across town after
Yeah.
my first year of high school, and I flipped shit on my parents.
oh no. I was not an easy one. I slept most of the way there. My parents yelled at me a bunch because I didn't want to be there at all. And then one time, actually, okay, so we're going way off topic, but my mom got so mad at me, and my parents never really like spanked us or hit us or anything like that. But my sister and I got into a big argument, and I was chasing my sister through the house. My mom grabbed me and slapped the shit out of me. And she goes, you can move back to Florida. And I'm like, I am.
Yeah.
And
I'm
15.
taking my shit and I'm going.
I'm 15 years old. Where the
I'm
fuck
hiking
am
right
I-
now.
Yeah.
It's Vegas, man. Land of opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
You get that money you need to go back to Florida.
I'll find something to do around here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's hilarious.
awesome.
No,
Well,
that-
we
That was a crazy birthday party that I'll never forget because it was just like such mixed emotions, and I'm going to a whole new state, not like just a new school where my friends are just across town. It's like I'm going across the country.
Yeah, man, it's kind of
Yeah.
funny you bring that one up too, because I think that is one of my only surprise birthday parties I've ever had in my life too. So that's kind of cool, you know, to be walking in like, what the hell's going on? Like, it feels kind of good. You're like, yay, party just came out of nowhere. I thought I was going home to shut down for the night.
but not everybody likes surprise parties, right?
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
I think I would really like them. I think they'd be great. But
I
I,
think
know
they'd
my
be cool, right?
dad he needs to be in control of everything and wants
Yeah.
to know exactly what's happening. And like we've tried to throw him surprise parties and they fall apart. He's like, well,
Yeah.
I thought we were doing this, and I was like, come on, man, this is a party.
Yeah.
Party just came out of nowhere, Dad. It fell from the sky. Let's have
Yeah.
some fun. Come on.
Yeah, man.
On the same topic, we just threw my mom a surprise 60th birthday party, and we flew my brother in from Texas, and like we were doing all this stuff. Yeah, it was this crazy stuff. So
nice.
we all go to Ocala, which is a city that's like an hour and a half away from us, and we fly my brother in. Everyone's there, and my mom pulls up, and it's at her sister's house, so my aunt's house, and my mom comes up and gives my brother a hug and goes, "I knew." It's like, how?
Oh,
yes,
like-
she knew the whole time because my mom is the biggest snoop in the world.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, she looks into everything. She
It
goes,
looks
yeah.
that reminds me of my mom. It's like you couldn't hide anything. It's
Yeah,
like it's gonna get
so-
found out. the best investigative, detective ever.
Exactly.
Is that why you don't like?
That's
lying?
why I don't lie.
Yeah.
I'd rather just get into the trouble. Let's deal with it now. Because if I deal with it later, it's because I get caught every time.
We went the same way growing up. I'd just be like, okay, this happened. I'm just gonna tell you.
Just tell you here it is. Like I know you don't like it. Smack me if you got it right now. I don't want to deal with it later.
Yeah.
No man.
Hey, everything's delayed on my end. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, we'll catch up in a minute. I think. Are we good?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of almost got found out by your coach, and you told him, which is pretty funny because I had a similar experience with a mentor to me in college for my 21st. I reeked of so much booze after my 21st birthday that I walked in and she was like, Jesus Christ, Clayton. I was like, hey, it's my 21st. She's like, are you still drunk? I was like, hey, I'm here on a Saturday. Let's get this done. Let this work. And what's crazy is I managed to be there before anybody else from my projects group was there. But she was from that point on, she just labeled me as an alcoholic.
Yeah, I was gonna say she probably had a really bad perspective of you from there.
Yeah, which whatever. But at the same time, unapologetically, I had a great night for my 21st birthday the night before, and I would not want to take it away. And this hits my second most favorite birthday, which was 21st birthday in college. And what we did is we played pub golf, and I suggest anybody who's of the age of drinking to potentially try this. But instead of 16 holes, which is what you normally play with, it was 18 holes, and these holes are bars essentially, right? So you go to a nice condensed area with a bunch of bars, and you essentially bar hop, right, hole to hole. What you do is you team up with a partner so that they can kind of watch you, and what you do is each bar is a different drink, and if you drink it all in one gulp, that's a hole in one, and each consecutive gulp is just an added on, as a birdie, as a whatever. And the person with the lowest score, like golf, wins the night. And really everybody wins because you're all getting drunk, except for one of our friends who was throwing up in a garbage can at the end of the night and being consulted by someone he wasn't too fond of. So he was just having a terrible night.
Man,
but we have pictures up, and it was you go from taking a shot from one place to having a beer to having a cocktail to having a glass of wine to having
wasn't it their signature drink too as well? Wasn't it something like that? It was that bar signature drink, or was it anyone you guys wanted to choose?
It's predetermined.
Okay.
So it's a set of stuff that's laid out for you, and then we decide what bars we're going to go to, and then so we had this list, and we had 12 or 14 people all going out for the night. It was really cool. It was one of the last minute things that we did, and it worked out really well. So
I remember playing that one a few times in Savannah too. It's just it's structured perfectly for that.
Yeah. Well, right, because Savannah's a grid, and there's a bar in every corner. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
it's awesome party spot, man.
Well, so my 21st birthday was actually, it's pretty interesting. So a few months beforehand, I lived with two guys, both named Matt. So it doesn't make it easy when you have Matt and Matt. So I ended up calling one Tall Matt because he was tall, and then we had Little Matt because he was shorter.
Fat Matt.
So Tall Matt turned 21 a few months before us, and he got this really cool timeshare. Where you have to go, you get this free time at this place, but you have to go to the meeting. And
I just came for the fucking timeshare.
It was so awesome. It was this huge condo. It was in right outside of Disney. You got free tickets to a theme park and all this stuff, and it was all free. So we went out there and did that. But he only had so many tickets, so he took him and his brother. So we just kind of hung out around there.
Exactly, bastard.
Yeah, exactly. And 6 months later, it's mine and Little Matt's birthday. We're a week apart, and we're like, hey, we're going to do the same thing. And so we set it all up, and we get to the place, and they go, oh, that's our sister place. You're actually staying here. And they circle this area. We drive all the way there, and it's a freaking Holiday Inn. A Holiday Inn Express. Yeah. And we get this little room with just two beds. I'm like, and we invited...
They set you guys up way wrong. They were like, oh, yeah, it's...
And honestly, it really sucked because we invited probably about 40 people to come and hang out for our birthday. So then we had to just start calling everyone off. We're like, hey, don't come. So we just had a select group of people come over. Yeah, and it was great that we had a good time. And then we went to Islands of Adventure, and we had 2-day passes for it, and literally we just went around the whole theme park just drinking the whole time, and it was a blast.
That sounds like fun, man.
Yeah,
man, I haven't been to a theme park drunk ever. I just realized that.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Went to one last night.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That might be an alright time. I don't know about that. I like riding roller coasters, but drinking, doing that one might be. I'll be super slurred. Like, this guy is so bad.